Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I recreated a look that I did in a previous video. I think it was my Koko Collection review video. So if you want to see that, I'll definitely link it down below. But I asked you guys if you wanted to see like a full tutorial on this look right here. And a lot of you guys like messaged me and commented, and so I am here to do that for you. So if you would like to see how to achieve this kind of glittery dark smoky eye, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have already primed my lids off of camera. I just used my concealer and a little bit of like neutral toned shadow as a base. And then we are going to mostly be going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. We're going to go in with these two shades right here, Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and just run that all in your crease and a little bit on the outer and inner portions of your eye. And then next, to add a little bit more color, I'm going to be going in with this orangey shade right here called Real Gar. And again, taking that on the brush that comes with the palette. And I think the key to like doing a successful halo eye, because everybody's eye shape is really different, but I think it's important to kind of keep your eye open when you're doing it, because you want to keep this space that's left like above right where your eye is. So like right where your pupil is, that's where you want the center of that light area to be. So if you keep your eye kind of open and you're able to see like what you're doing and where you're placing the shadows, I know that helps a lot. And you can always go back if you feel like you've messed it up. You can always go back with a little concealer and go over the spot where you want to put like your shimmery or like different color shade in there. That way, like you can kind of create your own space without worrying too much about being too precise or being too messy or anything like that. Like right now, I'm not really worried too much about where the shadow is going because we're gonna really focus on that when I do the darker shade on my lid. I think it's just a good tip to like keep your eye kind of open. That way you see like what you're doing and where you're putting the shadows. And next, I'm going to be taking a Morphe M507 brush and going in with this dark shade right here called Cypress Umber. And we're going to be really placing this to darken up the halo a little bit more. Placing this on the outer and inner corners of your eye and just barely connecting it right in your crease. That way you still have some depth and definition, but it's not like so smoky that you lose the like halo effect of the eye. It's good to use a smaller, more precise brush, especially for this, because the shade is really dark. So you do want to be careful about where you're placing it on your eye. A small tapered brush that's a little fluffy, just like this one, is perfect for something like this, because you can pack the color in place but also begin to blend it out just a little bit into the shades that you've already put down. It's really helpful when you're trying to like blend out and have the colors like really meld and mesh all together nice. Especially with a darker color, you can always build it up. So you just want to go in with a little bit at a time. I'm literally barely touching my eye with this brush. If you feel like it's not dark enough, you can always go back and add more, but it's kind of hard to blend out if you did put too much down. So always start with less than you'd want to use. Alright, and to blend all of that out, I'm going to go back in with the Anastasia brush and take a little teeny tap of Real Gar on my brush and go over the edges of that. Making sure to kind of stay away from my lid, but mostly get the darkness that I put in the crease. Because I do want it to stay dark in that inner and outer corner. I don't want to blend that out too much, but whatever is in your crease, you really want to like try to seamlessly blend those colors together. And before we go into the center of my lid, I want to do my lower lash line first. So I'm going to take this shade right here, Cypress Umber, on a MAC 212 like flat definer brush and just run that really super close to my lower lash line. And then with a little detail brush, I'm going to go in with that shade Real Gar and just to smoke out that bottom lash line a little bit. Okay, so for a base for the center of my halo eye, I'm going to be taking that same Anastasia brush, just flipping it over and using the other end. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here called Primavera, and I'm just going to put that in that little center section that I've left open on my lids. And then quickly just going back with a little tap of Cypress Umber and blending out that Primavera shade. Just so those lines are super seamless. And if you happen to go too far in your inner corner, or you feel like you didn't go enough, or you lost a little bit of that darkness, this is your time to go in and kind of clean that up a bit. And then next, for a little bit of glitter, I'm gonna go in with the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow from Stila, and this is in the shade Gold Goddess, and I'm just going to be placing that right on top of that Primavera shade that we put in the center of our lid. Alright, and this stuff does need to dry up a little bit, so I'm going to let this dry a tad and then we'll be right back. And next, just to do a quick line just across my eye so that the eyelashes blend in with my normal lashes a little bit better, I'm going to be taking a MAC 208 little angled eyeliner brush and taking the Maybelline New York Eye Studio gel eyeliner in Black is Black. And this glitter does tend to pick up a little bit if you're lining over top of it, so you do want to make sure that you're staying super duper close to your lash line, and then also going over any spots that look like they could be a little bit glittery. Then I'm also going to take a little bit of that and run that in the outermost corner of my lower lash line, and then just fading it out as it gets towards the center. Alright, and next I'm going to be curling my lashes and then putting on the Kim Tai and Cake Face Beauty lashes in this style Lionhearted. Alright, and I went ahead and put some mascara on my upper and lower lashes on off of camera, and now we're back and this look is completely done, and I hope that you guys liked this. I think this is like a super easy look to do because it does really only involve like one palette, and the glitter is totally optional. Like, it looked beautiful without it, and obviously, like I always say, like, you don't have to wear fake eyelashes. Again, those are optional, but I think that like any eyelash really enhances like a darker kind of look. I don't know, I just like the way it looks, and I think they're so fun, and I love these eyelashes. Like, Kim Tai and Cake Face did an amazing job with these, and I know there's a lot of like people saying that they're super big and really draggy, and I feel like that doesn't make them like not wearable. Like, I do think that they're big lashes, but at the same time I feel like they're so pretty with any type of look that they are really like a staple lash to have. So if you like want to get them and you've been hesitating because you feel like they're too big or too much, like, don't. They are like really pretty, and they're thin. They're not too thick, like they're thin, and I really do love them. So I would definitely, like, if they're in stock, I would definitely totally get them, because I would definitely totally get them. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. It would mean literally so much to me. I hate that word, and I say it all the time, but it would literally mean so much to me. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!